Hey foodies, welcome to CookingShooking. In this video, we are going to make a recipe of potato roastie chaat. This is also known as Lachha Aloo Chaat. Very easy to make, it will just take you a few minutes and the result is absolutely delicious. You can hear how crispy it is. Amazing, isn't it? So let's begin. The first step in the recipe is to prepare the potatoes. So here I have 4 medium sized potatoes. This recipe will serve 6 to 8 chaats. Peel the potatoes, after that we will grate it. So here I have a mixing bowl. In this I am going to add some water. I have added about 2 cups of water. Now we will use a grater and then grate the potatoes. You can also use a food processor, but I like the manual way. You can see I am grating them into long shreds. So after shredding all the 4 potatoes, we will wash them to remove the surface starch. So what I'm going to do is transfer these grated potatoes to a different bowl. If there is too much starch in the potatoes, then it will not get crispy. So I am adding some more water to the bowl. We will give it a mix and let it stay idle for about 2 minutes. You can notice how the water is getting slightly cloudy and the potatoes are getting crispier. Now we will transfer this to a cooking pot. You can also make this potato roastie or potato chaat without cooking the potatoes. I mean without boiling the potatoes, but I like to cook them because it brings even more better result, crispier and fluffier. So after transferring the potatoes, I have also added some water to the cooking pot. Now we will heat it up in medium flame. After turning on the flame, you have to add about 2 teaspoons of salt. Now give the salt a mix and then cook it until you get a simmer, about 5 minutes or so. We do not want to bring it to a boil, we just want to bring it to a simmer so that all the excess starch gets off the potatoes. Here you can see after about 5 minutes of this hot water bath, this looks good. We will strain it off. So here I have taken a plate with a kitchen towel. I am going to strain it and place it on top of the towel. Now we have to dry off the potatoes, so you can just pat them dry or you can squeeze them if there is too much water. So here I am squeezing them a little bit. You can notice how much water is coming out from the potatoes. So the potatoes are ready for perfect crispiness. To make it even more tastier, I am going to add a little bit of corn flour. So what I am going to do is transfer these potatoes to a mixing bowl. Add about 3 tablespoons of corn flour. This is basically cornstarch. You can also use arrowroot if you want to. Mix the cornstarch and the potatoes really well. Ensure each potato shred is really well coated with the cornstarch. After that, we are going to add a little bit of salt to this. Mix the salt and then the potatoes are ready to get cooked. So now to make the potato roastie, I am heating up a frying pan. We are going to shallow fry it. You can also cook it in a tawa if you want to. The reason I am using fry pan is because the fry pan has the sides which will ensure there is minimal splatter. I have added about 1 centimeter of oil in the fry pan. We will wait for it to get hot. Once it is hot, you can take a little bit of the potato mixture and then place it in the pan. Right now I am making 3 potato roasties. Keep the flame medium. We will cook it for 2 minutes. You can adjust the shape if you need to. You can already notice how this has started to get crispy. After about 2 minutes or so, we will flip it over and then increase the flame and cook for another 1.5 minutes. Now is when you will notice it getting crispy and golden. You can make more in the pan if you want to. It will take about 4 to 5 minutes per batch to cook them. Now you can notice it is golden from one side. Flip it over and then cook until it is golden from both sides. Perfect. We will take it out and then we will make the chaat. By the way, these potato roasties are a great snack as it is. You can also serve it like it is. Now to make the chaat, here I have the leaf bowls. I am going to break one into 2 or 3 pieces, basically bite-sized pieces. For one serving, you will require 2 to 3 potato roasties depending upon the size. These potato roasties are crunchy from out and kind of crispy and fluffy from center. Over the crunchy potatoes we will add some yogurt. This is sweet yogurt. Basically I have added about 4 to 5 tablespoons of sugar to 1 cup of yogurt. We are going to add 2 to 3 teaspoons per serving. Add some Imli chutney, basically tamarind and date chutney. Along with that, here I have some spicy green chutney. A little bit of chaat masala. Here I have Dahi masala, very similar to chaat masala. This has some ajwain in it as well. A little bit of save, and the final touch is a little bit of julienne carrots or julienne beetroots. And you're done, guys. Our homemade potato roastie is ready. It is super crunchy, super tasty, and made in just a few minutes. Hear the crunchiness. Amazing, isn't it? I totally understand this is a very common item in most shadis these days, but you should also try this at home. Very easy to make and the taste is much superior. Try it out, share with me how it goes for you. See you next time with one more delicious recipe. Do follow me on Instagram at cooking.shooking for regular updates. See you there. Bye, take care, happy cooking.